Welcome to your in-depth horoscope forecast for week commencing the 25th of May for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you're new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you'd subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. You can also connect with me directly on Twitter at Horoscope Ace, or subscribe for your free daily horoscope or my monthly astrology magazine by clicking the link beneath this video. Now we start this week with the Sun, Mercury and Venus, along with the North Node, the societal direction of travel, all in the sign of Gemini. This is quick moving. This is about short, buzzy interactions. It's about our everyday chit chat. It's about technology. It's about text messages and emails. It's about our community. Can be about our siblings, but of course we have Venus in retrograde, and that's going to continue all this week. So that's just asking us to be a bit measured about how we connect to others. But the Sun is in a conflict with Mars in the first half of this week. And it suggests that somebody could blurt something out this week. It could be us, it could be somebody else. They may not intentionally mean to hurt. It may just mean that somehow or another something gets expressed in a direct, if clumsy way, and some kind of tender subject or secretive issue could be revealed. But also this can create a degree of stress because Mars being in the sign of Pisces, not its best location, but actually it is forging a brilliant link with Uranus this week. So we can listen to our hunches with this Piscean energy, but also we can convert it into something practically positive because Mars is about action and Uranus is about innovation. Uranus is in the second solar house of resources. So perhaps an old memory, perhaps a hunch, Mars in Pisces can see us coming up with a smart idea that we can use our mental faculties on through all this Gemini energy in a positive way. And you know, the Sun is also forging a super semi-sextile to Uranus. So Uranus can be almost like a kingpin this week and really help to provide traction to the fast-moving reaction that we have to our circumstances at the moment. What are the challenges? Well, Thursday sees Mercury move into the sign of Cancer. This is going to be an extended transition due to a retrograde. But what I would say to you is that this can just ask us to slow down a little bit, be a bit more conscious of the emotional dimension of our communication. But also there's a quarter moon on Saturday in the sign of Virgo. And because that's governed by Mercury as well, we get a kind of electric energy as this week draws to a close. So if we're thinking about doing some kind of do-it-yourself project, talking to someone you haven't spoken to in a while, the key as the week draws to a close is not to try too hard. We could get a little bit frazzled if we try to pack too much in. It's time to try to slow things down. If we don't and we get hyper, we could end up getting a little bit stressed out. Also, Jupiter and Pluto, of course, are both retrograde along with Venus and Saturn as well. And they are inching closer together in the sign of Capricorn. Of course, Jupiter's been there since December, but they're very, very close and they're going to come into direct conjunction from the 22nd of June. But I think this just means that anything to do with business, finance, the stock market, all these areas are probably still going to be at a suboptimal level. We only can be honest about this. But what we can do with the bright, sparkling, effervescent energy of Gemini is use our mental faculties to the best to try to occupy ourselves, stimulate ourselves, teach ourselves, share our ideas, or come up with some cracking new ones. Your specific forecast, Cancer, suggests that something that is quite delicate could really take on a life force of its own this week if you let it. Perhaps somebody is going to tell you something in a bit more of an honest and frank way, and perhaps you're not going to be expecting it. But if there is this kind of exchange of views, try to just take it in your stride. Mars and Uranus are forging a very energized link, and that suggests that it's going to be very difficult for things to be kept a bit more discreet. In fact, once Mercury passes into your sign midweek, you will start to come into the present more. It's just there's such a collection of energy in a very tender part of your scope, the 12th house. Things could get under your skin a little bit. Also, it's possible with the quarter moon occurring that some gossip that's going around or some social media chit chat could just also get under your skin, but it's really down to you. So what I would do is limit your exposure to the people that you know at times can be a bit draining or not quite your cup of tea. But don't cocoon yourself away completely, and just be open to that very honest discussion, because even if it does get under your skin a little bit, I think it is going to open up a new reality, which actually can be very good for you. Thanks so much for joining me. If you'd like to embrace real astrology and go beyond your zodiac sign, you can check out my personal astrology reports beneath this video. There's a great offer there if you get a year's forecast, a character analysis combined. Or if you'd like to have a one-to-one with me personally, please see the testimonials below. But for now, take care, stay safe, and good luck.